if you don't like the relationship that you're in, you can just swipe left and get a new one.
Like, I had seen a first kiss on so many times. By the time I got to my first kiss, I was like, here it is, that thing I've seen in movies 100 times.
I want all of you, forever, you and me, every day.
At one point, movies were trying to represent reality, and now reality is trying to imitate movies' representation of reality.
What is your name?
Hi, I'm Naomi Rothschild. I'm Katie.
I'm Mariah Ackman.
Julia.
Chloe.
Kyla.
Are you single or in a relationship?
I'm single.
Newly single. Oof, it's complicated.
I'm single. Single.
I'm single.
What one word would you use to generally describe what dating is like in college for this generation?
Disastrous.
Messy.
Difficult.
Hard. Sad.
Terrible.
With phones, people are less likely to sit down next to a stranger in class and say hi. A lot of dating in college, you're either on your phone or you're drunk, and that's how you meet people.
There's a lot of people that don't want to be in relationships, and there's a lot of people that do, and
It's just a lot of drama. Casually dating is so wrapped up in sex.
People say that they want to date someone, but then they don't, and then they do things behind their backs.
Have you used dating apps before? And if so, what apps and what has your experience been with them?
I used Tinder.
Oh, just Tinder. I used Tinder, Bumble, picked up a weirdo on Hinge.
Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, I think that's it.
Tinder isn't really a dating app. It's hookup culture. It kind of skips the dating part of everything, and that's the assumption right off the bat.
It's so much more normal to just have people expect just sex or a hookup from you and not actually want to get to know you first.
I've never taken anything on a dating app too seriously. I feel like every guy I've met on dating apps has been a huge letdown. And so what are you looking for when you're using a dating app?
Probably sex.
Distractions from a situationship I was in.
Maybe a friends with a little bit of benefits.
Only for hookups.
It's not I'm not looking for a relationship, but I think the expectation is just more of a hookup.
You could be on Tinder having a really good conversation with a boy who could be having 5 other really good conversations with 5 other girls that think that they have something special.
Even the nature of it, just looking through hundreds of photos of people and what they look like, isn't ever how I think I would meet my partner.
How do you feel social media, Instagram or Snapchat, as well as dating apps, have affected the way that our generation goes about dating?
You see so many more photos of people your age.
There's so many people that you see.
You have access to more people.
You just have a lot of access to people.
You're looking around at all of these options and comparing everyone to each other. It's honestly not giving the person in front of you a chance.
You have so much pressure to look a certain way and post a certain way.
No one's gonna like I said, commit to one person. And
It makes it hard for people to stay committed.
What effect do you think that the media, whether that's like movies and TV or also social media, has had on your perception of what a relationship should look like?
I think that I have a very distorted view of what relationships should look like.
I have a very idealized version of what a relationship looks like.
I grew up on like the Disney ideal that like I'm supposed to like be a fucking princess and get like kissed by a guy and my life's gonna be saved and I'll get married and like that's it.
like in every like Disney movie, like whenever they're in a relationship, the guy always does like something shitty and the girl always forgives him and they get back together at the end. That's literally every movie.
You can't just buy me a guitar every time you screw up, you know.
Yeah, I know. But then, you know, there's always drums and bass and maybe even one day a tambourine.
It's just like not how it works. Like a man's not just gonna like show up at the airport and grab you. Like he's gonna Snapchat you and be like, sup bitch, like.
Do you stalk someone online before meeting up with
Yes.
them?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
How much?
All the time. Anytime.
I'm friends with some psychos that will like stalk the guy for me.
Yeah, if I was gonna meet up with somebody, I definitely would.
Although like social media like doesn't tell everything, you can gain a lot of information.
I would have like a full background check on them through their social medias. Even like people that I meet out at the bar, like I'm finding them on any social media I can. I just think it adds like a variety of safety. Like you can see who they follow, like if you have like mutual friends.
I
And
feel like it gives you like at least like a fraction of an image of who they are as a person.
You can kind of see more of what they're like.
Are they like actively involved in their social life? Are they doing charity work? Like, is there a Special Olympics post?
Do you think
From
it
social
causes
media.
you or other people to judge someone too quickly when you do that?
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Yes. Yeah. When you look someone up on social media, you're setting yourself to have preconceived judgments.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't date someone that had an opposite political view than me, but I definitely I would think about it. I definitely think it deters relationships.
A lot of people have really harsh judgments of the political party that they are in, that a lot of times maybe aren't true.
I would not date someone of a different political party than I am.
If I see someone with a Trump flag on their Instagram, I'm out.
So if someone said they were Republican, would you automatically say you wouldn't want to date them?
Absolutely.
Do you find that you're having less organic in-person interactions with potential dates and more online social media interactions?
I definitely have more online because people think they don't have to talk to you in person, and then they can just text you.
You meet people maybe at the bar or at a party, and it's almost the same thing as meeting someone online. I've had men come up to me at the bar and ask for my number or my Snapchat, and it is kind of uncomfortable because they don't talk to you first. It's more so hey, I saw you over there, I think you're pretty, can I have your phone number? They will give you their phone number or Snapchat, and that's how you talk.
What is your definition of ghosting, and what do you think is the main reason that people do it?
They may be left unopened on Snapchat for more than 12 hours.
Someone just cutting off all connection with you, not responding to your texts, disappearing. It's like it never happened.
Somebody just completely cutting off communication.
Breaks contact with someone.
They call, they buy you a drink, XYZ, no response, no thank you. It's just essentially going cold turkey on a hoe. So I think at any minor inconvenience with a guy, it's appropriate to ghost.
It's very easy to do that on social media because you don't have that interpersonal connection.
I think that's just immaturity.
I think people want to avoid being mature about things.
People not wanting to like, I don't know, like deal with maybe like the consequences of their actions.
How would you define what a situationship is, and how is it different from a relationship?
Someone you hook up with, someone you maybe talk to, but they won't ask you to be their girlfriend.
Like, does it come with exclusivity in your eyes?
I don't think it always does, and I think that's what makes it a situation.
I get myself in trouble with situationships. I didn't even know the difference between being monogamous and being exclusive for the longest time.
What is the difference?
Like, there's no difference. You're scared to commit, but you're comfortable around the person.
Yeah, it could be like friends with benefits, or like you're talking or something like that.
So it's not like exclusive?
It could be exclusive, but there's no official title on it.
Labels can sometimes make people like freak out.
I think they like want the option to like end it quickly if they have to.
I think that commitment is hard to come by. Relationships in general rarely happen or last because of that. Just because you are always looking for the next best thing, and it's sad.
I think there's just a lot of temptation, whether it be on person and especially online. Guys have this idea that girls look like they do on Instagram, and they're always like searching for the next best thing. It feels like people have so many distractions that they can't just like realize what's in front of them is good.
Awesome. Thanks, Julia.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Katie. Thanks, Mariah.
You're welcome.
That's okay. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Chloe. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Kyla.